It's time to tinker and talk the night away. Grab your glue and paints, we're back again. It's model making day. From classic cars to soaring planes and steam trains on the track. Whether diecast builds or part work kits, there's no turning back. So let's tinker and talk, just you and me, building dreams from plastic, one sprue at a time. You see, whether sanding down or fitting parts, we share the joy, that's how it starts. Come along, let's tinker and talk the night away. Oh, got a Mustang here and a Spitfire too, maybe a steam train. The smell of glue, the sound of chat, in this world we all remain. Got a tip or trick, then drop it in chat. We build as friends, not just fans. This bench is open, the stream is live. Come lend a helping hand. Yeah, we tinker and talk with laughs and care. The hobby's better when you've got good folks to share. From sanding wheels to fixing wings, we celebrate the little things. So come on in, let's tinker and talk the night away. Screws and glue, just me and you, talking shop till the model's through. A misstep here, a perfect fit. We cheer each other every bit. Let's tinker and talk under workshop lights, chasing calm and joy through long creative nights. From revel kits to die-cast dreams, we're builders, makers, part of a team. It's Tuesday night, let's tinker and talk the night away.
Good evening, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I've got a new microphone. If you saw the video yesterday, I'm trying out these newer CM28 Pros, recommended by Ian over at Pitstain Hobbies, mainly because I'm thinking I need a microphone that's got a little bit more longevity for obviously what's coming up in just over a week's time now. So for the 24-hour live build. So hopefully these will stand the test of time, and hopefully, as I say, the sound quality is a little bit better than it has been, or about the same. So hopefully. So today we've got the Bumblebee. So a little bit of Legoing. So nothing too brain taxing. We got through 4 bags last time doing this one. There's only 10 bags in total. Doesn't look like there's a great deal left to do. Don't know if we're going to get it completed today, but have a really good go. So with all that said, I'll take you over to the workbench and we'll get cracking. Hey Ian, hey Ed. Right, so this is where we got to last time. I have laid out the bits of bag 5. And that is pretty much the context of it. If I just zoom out, you can see there really is not a great deal in bag 5. And bag 6 and 7 seem about the same. This is basically the roof section that we're going to be building now. And then 6 and 7 are the 2 rear wings. 8, I think, is the bonnet and the doors. I think 9 is doors as well. And then 10, I think it's the... No, 9 is the... 8 and 9 are the doors. 10, I think, is the bonnet and the weapons. So, not a great deal to do, as I say. But still quite a few pieces to do. So we will crack on and get started. And quite simply, just going to do that and that. Hi, RC Modified. Why is chat not working at the minute? For some reason I can't seem to get chat up on the screen. Let me see if I can fix that. Let's see. Let's close that down. Try not to close the stream down. Let's have a quick look. Why is that not working? Let's see if it'll work now. If it's not going to work, then I'm not going to worry about it too much. Thinking about it. Right. Right, pop out chat. Hey, it's working again. Always better when I can get it actually show on the screen. Usually means I can actually track where I'm going then. Right, so let's continue on with this. So I only did that and that. Then we need a couple of these little curve sections, which are going to go there and there. If that's the worst thing that happens tonight, then I'm happy with that. Right. Next up, we need one of these. Oh, have I put that in the wrong place already? I have. Good start. That's going to go there. I'm going to flip it over. And then on this side, we're going to put that piece in and that piece. Then we should have two of these pieces with a corner clipped off. And then we need to find a piece that I'm not seeing. There it is. You'll have to let me know how the audio quality is, because it's only the second time using this mic. So call it a trial run for the live stream in a couple of weeks, as I say. Right, next we need that. I've tried to organise these into sections again. So yellow sections, flat sections, ramp sections. Hopefully try and make it a bit quicker. So we've got that going there. And then we've got this plain plate just there. And then that is going to go under there, like so. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. That's because I don't think it's those bits. It's actually those bits. The smaller ramp sections. Right, then we need to fold that down. Fold this back. I just don't know how that's going to work, you know, when it's actually in the carved form. That seems so fragile on that piece. And that's going to fold in like so. So that's looking like that. Put that to one side for a second. We're going to take that, put that there. Got two of these hinge parts. And then we have that 4-piece, which have a tile piece. Make sure I get the right grey piece. That one. And somewhere we should have a 3-piece. And then we need to follow that up by another tile piece. And this little corner tile piece. I think that's right. So bring this over, and this is going to go this way around and goes into those little claws there. Right, we've got to make the same thing, but just the opposite side now. So again, start with that one, then that one. And then that one there. So I've seen, obviously since announcing the build that I'm going to be doing, several people have said about other models that they could definitely do in under 24 hours. But my thinking is, well, surely that's the easy option. If you're going to do it in 24 hours, pick something you can definitely do in 24 hours. The challenge is more of how long it's going to take to do a 1/8 scale car. So that's more the question. Right, so we've got that going there, and then that's going to clip into that piece there. Does that? Yeah. Not the best action, but it does work. Right, what's next? We need these 2 parts. Where are they going to go? They're going on the back here. And then we need 2 of those. Now these are meant to be for the windows. Now I've seen people say about changing these for clear ones rather than the blue ones. And from what I've seen of the finished model, I'm probably inclined to agree, to be fair. think they would have probably been better as clear, or the smoked black would also have been good. Right, so that's going on there like so. We've got a couple more of those. Make sure they go the right around. Does help. And then we need 2 of those and 2 of those. I think this is what's going to become the rear windscreen. But I reckon we've used probably half the parts we had out of bag 2 already. 4 of those, they're going to go like that, and like that. That is then going to go like so, and like so, and do the same thing on this side. And then we'll bring over one of these. And have that going on top of there. Need 2 more of these ramp sections. 1 there, and 1 just there. And then we need another 2 piece that's going to go under there. Got 1 of these window pieces. That's going to go there. And then that's going to go there. So they haven't done a brilliant job at hiding the Technic pieces inside the car. And they could have at least made those black. Might have worked a bit better. Put that to one side. And build the same thing, but in the opposite direction. So with that and that going there, what have I missed? That one on top there, and that one underneath there. Take the other window, and we'll do the opposite side as well. That one there, that one there. Next we need both of those and that one. And basically creating the roof. So that goes on there, that goes on there, and then that one on the back like that. And the 2 grey ones, 2 6 plates, 2 red dots, right. Now we've got the option of either using the logo one or the non-logo one. I think at the minute my preference is probably use the non-logo one, so that's what I'm going to go with. Then we need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And then those 2 parts go like that. And that's all there's to do in that bag. So it was that quick. Question is, what have I done with bag 6? There it is. So less than 20 minutes that bag took. Why do I have this piece left over? I hate having pieces left over that I haven't already used. So where was that meant to go, potentially? Oh, I see where it was meant to go. Easy fix. It's meant to go in there. Right, so this is going to be the, looks like the rear right wing. And I don't think we need the car for this at the moment. So I'm going to put that there. That's then going there. We need another one of these, which is going like that. Yellow piece like that. That one like so. Another yellow piece. We need a single 1x1. And we have that Technic piece. And then that piece. That's then going on there. That one's there. Technic piece with holes in. Again, as you can see, there's not many pieces in this particular bag either. Need a little black tile piece with the edge cut off, and we need that black plate. We also need another one of these uprights, which I can't actually see. There it is. That's going to go on that way around. There's a little orange block that's going to go there. Then we have that one there. That black one. That grey hinge type piece. Another one, the black ones with corner cut off, which is going to go there. That piece next. Then that piece. Single one of those. Then we have that, which go together like so. Then we have this piece. Now apparently this piece used for the arm build was first developed to be used in the LEGO Optimus Prime set. Right, next we're going to need a few more of these plates. And that. So we've got that going on there. That 2-piece going in there. That then sits on top of there, and then that sits on top of there. Next we need 2 more of those. And that 3-piece. That's going to go there, there, and there. Got this large Z piece now. Then we need that piece. That's going on there, and then we should have a large ramp section, which is there. And that's going to go on the front there. Not looking very car wing-like yet. But we shall see how this progresses. We have that one there. And that one is then going to go like so. Two-piece going there, and then we should have a ramp section. That would then go there. Perfect. Next we need this yellow plate. And we're going to be building the rear light. So we've got the red one going just there. We've got this amber one going just there. And then that goes on there like so. Next we have that like so. Then that piece. And that piece. Next we have those 2 grey pieces. That then needs that piece on top. That there. And then that's going to go and sit in like so. Got this little claw piece. Then we have that piece. Then that piece. And that little receiver piece. Build is actually going quite well at the moment. And almost at the end of this bag. Well, it seems like it anyway. Spin that around. That 3-piece is going to go there. Then we have that ramp section. We should have a narrow ramp section. And then this is going to go and press into that piece just there. So we've got that movement. Next we need this piece, which we're going to put a black 2x1, grey 1x1, this angle bracket, and then going to turn this way up. Try and work out which way around it needs to go. That needs to go on there. And then that needs to go on there like so. That one then on there. And then that one like that. Yellow piece on top. We've got this little claw section, which is going to go there. Oh, I see what this. I think this is his hand, possibly, because you've got another claw section there, there, and there. I think that might be his hand. Next we've got this hinge section. Move it this way around. That's going on there. That one's going on there. And then that's attaching just there. And then that can sit in like so. And all line up just like that. Right, now we have the wheel arch. Two of those ramp sections. And two of those pieces. And damn right, we are pretty much at the end of this bag. So that's like that. Now we're going to bring over the car, and that is going to click onto that piece there. And I think that is going to click into that piece there. So at some point that's going to come out like that. So just make sure that does click in like that. So that's what half a Bumblebee's looking like. So we're going to basically create the same thing, but for this side. And that is going to be bag 7. As I said, I don't think we're going to get this finished tonight, but it is progressing pretty quickly, as you can see. I'm actually quite surprised how quickly it's progressing, to be fair. Right, so as I say, we're going to be doing pretty much the exact opposite of what we've just done. So if you're watching on catch up, you might want to skip this bit. Right, that's going to go there. That's there. That one on top. Question is, now I've built one, can I build this any quicker? Might be a good test for doing the super build. You know, it's got 4 wheels. Can I build one wheel quicker than another wheel? Do I get quicker when I've built 2 wheels? Need someone like with a stopwatch or something. That's then going to go there. That one just there. Then we need that upright, which is going to go in that piece. Then we need that one. That then goes on top. Where's that other upright? There it is. Make sure I get it in the right around, which is that way. This orange one, like that. That then on top of there. 2x4. Little hinge piece. Curved plate. One by 6. That piece. Then we have the arm piece there. Oh, wait a minute. No, we don't want that one. We want that one first, followed by that one, and then that one. Next we need this and this. We're just going to go just there. 1x3. And we need a 2x1. That's perfect. 2, 3, and a 2. That large Z piece again, followed by a 2x1. We have that, followed by that. That's going on top there. Curved piece. Plate. 2x1. Little ramp section. No corner wedge. And then we need to do another set of rear lights. So red lens, amber lens. Make sure this goes on the correct way around, which is that way. That plate goes on there. And then we have this. Now, I'm sure I've used these sort of things before, where you've got the 4 and then the 2 next to it. Did it not make a 6 version of this? Right, then we need those two going together like that. We need the little receiver piece, which is that one. And somewhere we should have a 1x1. And then that goes in there. Got the little claw bit. And that's followed by that piece. Certainly motoring through this part of the build, which is brilliant news. There's that on there, that on there. Make sure the corner piece goes the right way around, which is that way. Spin it around. Put that 1x3 there. That one there. That one there. And then that can attach like so. Right, now we can do the other hand. I'm sure it's a hand, to be fair. Yeah, a little bit quiet. Maybe we're missing a few select chatters. Or they're watching another stream. I think Mark's Mods is streaming at the minute, so they might be on his channel. But I'm just happy to talk away. I'll talk to myself. Right, we've got that going there. That's got to go. I've forgotten which way up this way needs to go now. That needs to go. Right, so I've just done that bit. Spin it around this way. That's what I need to do. That goes there. That goes there. And then we need that one there. And that one there. That then goes on top. We're going to put this one on this side. And then we need to put the other 3 in the top. 1, 2, and 3. We then need the hinge piece. That on there. That on there. And then that will attach just there. And that needs to attach into that point. Then we have the wheel arch. 1 and 2. These 2 parts. Which way is that going to go? It's got to go that way. And then that one's got to go that way. And then, as I know where that goes now, I will pull that out like so. And then we can click that in like that. And believe it or not, that's the end of bag 7. So we've got almost 20 minutes left. So let's see if we can get bag 8 done. And I have a feeling bag 8 is going to be the end of it for tonight's stream. It is indeed. So it is interesting. Obviously, we're building this as the car, whereas Optimus we built as the robot. So, not sure why the difference in build style. Right, what do we need to start with? With this piece and 2 of those. And that's going to go this round. These 2 orange pieces are going on the top. like so. Two funny little claw sections, or axe sections, I think they are. I think they go that way around. These two black bits are going to go on the front there. Then we need that piece and that piece. Nope, I skipped a step. We need that piece first and that piece. Yeah, I have a feeling this might be his head. Ah, put it in the wrong place. That's why it's not making sense. That needs to go in that point there, and then that goes like that. Next we need that piece, and we should have another ramp section, which is going to go there, and that one's going to go there. I think it's that little brown section that we need. We should have a grey receiver section. Not seeing it, there it is. That's then going to go just like so. These two orange bits are then going to go there and there. We should have two ramp sections on that side. And one that side. Not that one, but that one is going to go there. Then we need a yellow piece. There it is. Which is going to go like so. Then we've got the face, which is going just there. Then we should have a printed piece. There it is. And then that piece is going on the back, like so. So, there's his head. And that's going to go just in there, like so. Right, so then we're going to be building the boot section. Or heads down, maybe? I don't know. Got that and that going like so. Can't miss a bright red piece. That's going in there. Grey piece there. 2 bright blue bits. I'm going to go there and there. Then we've got these 2 yellow claw pieces, like so. Another yellow piece on top. Two of those. 2 of those. Then we've got, nope, not that one. Well, that is the one I want, but not in that location. It needs to go there. And there. And it looks like that one goes there. That one goes there. We have 2 grey knobbly bits. And one. Where's the other one? There it is. Then we need 2 of these. They're stacking on top of each other. We've got that one, and just surround those with these parts. Where's the last one? There it is. And then that is going to go on there that way around. Then we've got another little sub-assembly with that one. We need to make 2 of these. So let's find the other parts that we need. That's then going on there. And like that. That's the same, like so. And then this piece, this way around. These are going to go in here, like this, and like this. Hi Hammersley. Join us towards the end of the stream. We've got Bumblebee's head in place. We've got most of the side done. And just concentrating on the boot section, I think, at the minute. Put that to one side. And we're going to be creating a panelled section with those pieces. Going to flip it up that way. And then we need these 2 hinge sections. There's the one. And then on this side, we need these 2 rail sections. I'm pretty sure they're called rail sections anyway. Then that's going to go across that way. Then we've got that one going there. Those ones going like so. And then this is going to attach just here. Right, so that's the boot section. We've now got the rear bumper to create. Oh, we've got stickers put on as well. What have we done on stickers? So we've got an I Love Cybertron sticker. Looking like that. And then on the other side, again, create like that. you've got another one that says roll out. And they're going to attach just there and there. You then fold that up. And this is going to attach just inside here. Is that clipped in properly? Yep, that is. And then we have this piece. Oh, we have two of these. So I guess you can choose which license plate that you can display. Yep, it's Bumblebee. So I've already created and built Optimus Prime on a previous live stream. And I think we're going to have to go with the Bumblebee number plate. So we've got two there. One's Gold Bug and Bumblebee. I think we're going to go with Bumblebee. So that's going to sit just there. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the end of bag 8. Yes, it is. So I think that is a good place to leave it. So next time, we've got so little to do, only 2 bags. So I think I will continue that next week. But I just work out how that actually pops open. We got Bumblebee's face just there. Right, so I will switch camera. I will say goodbye to you lot, and yeah, we'll continue it next week. So the next point would be creating the doors, and then creating the front windshield, etc. So not much left to do, as you can see, but it's probably easily another 20 or 30 minutes work, I reckon. So we will leave that for next time. Right, so thank you very much for joining me. Been a very enjoyable stream. Looks absolutely fantastic. And just give you a sense of scale. That is the Optimus Prime that we've done a few streams back. And Bumblebee next to him for size comparison. I think when they're in vehicle mode, they are sort of on par for scale. Obviously, a bug is quite a bit smaller than a truck. So I think probably Bumblebee is maybe a little bit oversized compared to Optimus Prime. They could have made Optimus Prime maybe a little bit bigger, but obviously Optimus Prime came along before Bumblebee, and then they've also created Bumblebee, and now they've done Soundwave, which hopefully at some point I'll get Soundwave as well, because I think that's going to be absolutely awesome. At some point I'm going to do a lighting kit for this. Oh, thank you, Howard. Brilliant. I've been dashed. I should get the little dashed icon. I should hit Toilet up for that. But yeah, very much appreciated, Howard. Thanks so much. You're going to have to watch back now and find out how we've got to this point now. Where we do have a little Bumblebee face just hiding in there. So only got 2 bags left to do, which I will continue next week, and we'll get Bumblebee finished this side of Christmas. And obviously next week there's is the Tuesday live stream, and then obviously the following Saturday will be the point where I lose all sanity and decide to try and build a 1/8 scale vehicle in under 24 hours. So that's going to be pretty fun, isn't it? So hopefully you can join me next week for the final part of Bumblebee, and maybe pop in occasionally to the 24-hour live stream on Saturday the 20th. And hopefully I'll see you all on the next one. Cheers.